This is your host, Job Moraga from Maran Spiritual Ministries. Brothers and sisters, today I want to confess that I am edgy. When I say I'm edgy, it means that something major is about to happen. And of course, I'm not talking about the prophecy that I gave about a South African political party. I think you all saw what happened today. And of course, there is more to that story. I will still do my best to pursue the leader of the political party and have a meeting with him and explain to him the things that are not in the public space that he needs to know of. So I will pursue the leader. So brothers and sisters, today I want to speak about the Antichrist again. But this time I am not going to make this video part 8 of the Antichrist. The reason being that the Lord hasn't given me any more revelation about what is happening in the background in as far as he's concerned, or in as far as the false prophet is concerned, or the devil himself is concerned. I am waiting for two major events. That is why I feel so edgy. I don't want to go out and prophesy before these two major events take place. One, I am waiting for the death of the Antichrist. I am waiting for his death. I've already said, brothers and sisters, that it could be a decoy. When I say a decoy, meaning that he just disappears and we are told that he's dead. I am waiting for that. I can see that things are starting to warm up. I think we're heading towards that direction at a fast pace. And then two, brothers and sisters, the meeting between the two, the false prophet and the Antichrist, has already taken place in the realm of the spirit. So I am waiting for the physical meeting to take place. I was not given the date when that would happen, but I know that it will be soon, before the end of the year. Let me remind you, brothers and sisters, that the prince visited me in one of the prophecies that I gave, or testimonies that I gave. I highlighted the fact that the prince visited me and he tried to access my phone. So he thought everything that I'm saying about the Antichrist is written and is stored in one of my devices. I wouldn't be surprised if he searched my laptop first, and when he found nothing, he tried my phone. But I saw him clearly. I wasn't sleeping as he tried to search my phone. So brothers and sisters, the manuscripts are ready. They are in my head. I'm just waiting for those two major events to take place, and I can trigger a lifetime prophecy that many will always remember wherever they would be. So brothers and sisters, as things stand, 3 events that I'm waiting for. One is the fake death of the Antichrist. 2 is the meeting that I spoke about. And 3, the image. I will be on guard because I know that everything has been set in motion in as far as the image is concerned, because they think we don't see it. They want us to worship the image. So brothers and sisters, I am here. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. The Lord has given me the powers over serpents and scorpions. I will warn you, those of you who've got ears to hear, they will hear. But there will be others who will keep on convincing themselves that whatever that we're saying is falsehoods. Let them stay like that. A day will come when my phone will probably be jammed and everyone will be saying, what do I do? I won't be able to help you then. I'm saying things are moving at a fast pace. Between now and December, something is going to give. And by that time, I'm not expecting you to start the process of changing or renewing your mind. I'm expecting you to be ready to defy whatever's been thrown at you in as far as the image is concerned. So brothers and sisters, because I'm AG, I've decided to do another series. I will call this the So Far series. I'm not digressing from what I'm doing. It's just that I'm AG. I know that something major is about to happen. And that something major is going to impact everybody, brothers and sisters. This will be a revelation of a lifetime. I believe, brothers and sisters, I'll be able to write that book in less than a week because it is all in my head. Everything is in my head. I'm just waiting for those two events. The image I have seen, I'm happy. So the Lord was showing me that it will end with people worshiping the image. But here is the Antichrist. This is how he was approached. And I've been giving you blow by blow information, brothers and sisters, in as far as that is concerned. So I'm going to start this. I want to start this series, mini-series. Probably it will be a 2-part, a 3-part, probably a 7-part series. And brothers and sisters, you have seen that at times I will just upload many videos, 3 or 4 videos at the same time. It is because we don't have time. Any material that I have that can assist anybody wherever they are, I will upload. So we don't have time. Between now and December, one of these events that I spoke about is going to take place. And there will be people somewhere who are still unprepared. So today, brothers and sisters, I want to talk about the top 5. I will call this the top 5 prophecies, warnings that I gave to individuals, people who are not sophisticated. They are not leaders, they are not politicians, but I gave these prophecies to. Without mentioning names, I will just touch on what I said to them. And also, some of these are contained in the book. I wrote extensively about some of these prophecies that I have passed on. But I want to talk about the top 5. For me, these are the top 5 in as far as individuals are concerned. So the first one that I want to talk about, it relates to a lady who called me. As I said, I'm not going to mention names. She called me and she said, look, I just buried my father. I had money then to bury him. And I had taken a policy, a funeral cover in his name. And when I tried to claim, I was sent from pillar to post. And obviously, I took the matter all the way to the insurance ombudsman. And we're still fighting. I want to hire you. I want you to be my lawyer to go and represent me. On that day, brothers and sisters, I said to her that, look, I remember, I think it was on a Monday, I said to her that they will pay you tomorrow. And brothers and sisters, to be honest with you, I don't know why I said that. I just said they will pay you tomorrow. You don't have to hire me as a lawyer. And then, like I said in the book, her child got sick. She had a 3-month-old baby, I think then. The child got sick and she didn't let me know that she was paid the very next day without any paperwork. It was more like, but I haven't done any paperwork. And she looked at me as if I didn't want to help her. I understand, brothers and sisters. But to cut the long story short, she was paid the very next day. And then the following week, she called me to confirm that she got her payment. That was one of the intriguing prophecies that I gave. And it came to pass. within a week. The second one, a gentleman that I know was troubled by a spirit, and he called me. He said, no, let me correct myself. I had a vision that morning at around 6 a.m. I saw him driving to a particular place to buy, I think he went there to buy incense. And then as he was about to park, I called him at around 10. There was a force that pushed me to call him now. So I called him and I said, where are you? He says, no, I'm at this particular place. I'm about to stop and buy this and that. And I said, the Spirit of the Lord says you mustn't buy that. Go back to your house. Go from one room to the other. Say this particular prayer and the Spirit will leave you. And brothers and sisters, you guessed it. A month later, he called me and he said, you know what, it has been a month since that day that you said I must do the prayer and all of that. The Spirit has left. So that was divine intervention as he was about to enhance the spirit, whatever spirit that was troubling him, because he wanted to buy incense. And I believe that it could have gotten worse. So that is the second one that I wanted to share. I said I want to share top 5 for me. I had more than 30, 60. They are just too many. But I'm just taking the top ones that were also, or which also had a flavor of a warning. So the third one, obviously, it was a lady that I know. She had 2 prophets that she went to. Sometimes she consults the woman prophet, sometimes the male prophet. And the Lord said, just tell her to come to me directly. She doesn't need those prophets. Come to me directly. And brothers and sisters, when I told her first question was, which one are you talking about? I didn't know that she had 2. I said, I just saw in the realm of the spirit that there are prophets, you go to this one and that one. And I thought that it was just in the normal sense of the word. I didn't know that she had relationships with them, meaning that regularly she went to these 2 prophets. So that is number 3. And then number 4, there's a gentleman that I know also. He was contacted by some crooks. When I say some crooks, some criminals from the DRC. I know the DRC, it's a beautiful place, but like with any other country, there will always be criminals operating there on the prowl for people who may not pay attention. So I saw that the Lord showed me that they were going to get him into trouble. And of course I told him, and he said, yes, this particular person has contacted me, and these smooth talking people, this is what they are planning. And that was it. We managed to stop whatever losses that he may have suffered or incurred. That was right on time. And the 4th one was also amazing. It was about a brother that I know, and I was not aware what had happened to him in the months preceding the prophecy. So I saw him in the realm of the spirit dead, and I heard his children saying that our father died of a heart attack. And of course, I interceded, I prayed for him. But I also decided to take a chance and call him and find out whether everything is okay. And he listened to me. I related the story to him and all of that. And it was as if he was contemplating something, or as if he was in tears. Because when I was done, he then said, how did you know that I had a heart attack a month ago? How did you know that I had an attack a month ago? So brothers and sisters, where am I going with this? I'm just saying that to everybody out there, not all of us are false prophets, or not all of us will give you false prophecies. Not all of us are after your money, and not all of us try to impose our will on you. When we approach you and we tell you what we have been told, regardless of whether you believe us or not, all that we're asking for is that give us a hearing, and then decide whether you want to play along or you want to be who you are. I have given many prophecies to many people, brothers and sisters, as I've said, and some of them have clearly rejected them. But here's the bottom line. The mere fact that you reject what I'm saying, which I did not fabricate, which I did not create, prolongs your pain. It prolongs your pain because, brothers and sisters, I can tell you that I don't make it up. I can tell you, and I don't want to defend myself. I'm just simply saying that every time there's a new viewer, and those are the viewers that I'm talking to, that I don't make it up. If I say it's going to happen the way I've seen it, unless we intercede, unless we change the course, like Jonah, what happened in the book of Jonah, unless something doesn't change the direction of the impact, it is going to happen like that, brothers and sisters, and it's non-negotiable. So therefore, brothers and sisters, I will make time to reach out to the leader of the political party that I spoke about, and if he agrees, be in prayer with him so that his life can be redirected back to where he should be. Brothers and sisters, this was the first episode of the miniseries, as I said. So far, I call it so far, the top 5. You'll see there will be a couple of top 5s that I will talk about, but this was the first one. Top 5 in as far as the individuals who are not sophisticated, who are not in the limelight is concerned. And again, I know they watch these videos. If they want to comment, they can do that. Your host, Job Moraga from Marang Spiritual Ministries. Thank you and goodbye.